My name is Louis Yong. You can call me Louis, just for your convenience. So I'm the general manager of the overseas business department. So on behalf of the company, I'm taking over of all the overseas business. So this is our headquarters in Chongqing, and we are one of the central government-owned SOEs, and one belongs to MCC Group company, Meteorological Corporation of China.
Yeah.
So we are one of the key subsidiaries of them. And this company, we start from 1958. This is our 61 year. And we are in meteorological area, in steel business for the last 60 years. So at the beginning, this company was dedicated by the central government. As you know, at that time, everything planned by the central government. So we were dispatched from northeast of China, a city called Anshan, 800 engineers and their families dispatched by one train from northeast to Chongqing and settled down here. At that time, was to build the first independent steel plant in China, in southwest China, that is Panzhihua Steel. So after that, we gradually grown up with the new China. We built up Bao Steel in Shanghai, Wuhan Steel in Wuhan, and a lot of big steel plants. Then comes today to CISDI. Now we have more than 30 countries, like more than 30 billion RMB contract awarded for overseas business market, and we have 7 subsidiaries across the world. So now we are in this industry, in steel industry. We are now kind of have a quite good name in this market. So if you talk to some top steel producers in the world, like ArcelorMittal, and this, you will get CISDI's name in their top list.
Yeah.
So actually, people know Bao Steel, but they don't know the story behind that.
Yeah.
How Bao Steel was built up. Maybe a little bit, 5 minutes. So Bao Steel the idea was coming from that time, the leader of Chinese, Mr. Deng Xiaoping, you must be knowing. So when he decided we have to open the gate, he visited Japan in the 1970s, and he visited Nippon Steel at that time. And he was totally surprised by how a modern factory could be.
Yeah.
So he told the people that we want exactly the same plant in China. So at that time, they were debating whether it should be in North China, someplace near Tianjin, or in Shanghai. After a long debate, people decided we go to Bao Steel in Shanghai, and we imported everything from Japan, even the nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Because at that time, China had nothing. And our company was dispatched to the site to learn from the Japanese engineers to learn how to build a steel plant, and inch by inch. After that, that is the phase 1. Then phase 2, we partially have Japanese, and also we got some technology from Germany, SMS Group. And phase 3, then CISDI take the lead, we get supporting from them. So now, up to today, CISDI is able to build this facility by its own.
Yeah.
So this is also a story reflects how China develops in the last 40 years. So we are the witness of all these histories.
Yeah, it's a good analogy because, like you said, at the time you wanted to build that first factory, China didn't have the infrastructure or the components ready, but now China can produce everything by themselves, very self-sufficient.
Yeah, literally. So for a company like us, when we go overseas, we faced a lot of challenges and a lot of, even you can say, misunderstanding in the beginning. Comes up a very interesting story for myself. I was dispatched to India in 2011. So I'm going to a renowned company called Tata Steel, which is also very famous in Europe. And I was dispatched to there to promoting our company as a technology solution provider. But when I tried to manage a small 5-minute meeting with the vice president of engineering, he said, I don't believe Chinese companies, because first I have a bad experience. Before us, they had a small reheating furnace imported from China, which the performance is not very good. He's complaining that we know China, your price is cheap, but the quality is not good. And your people language is not good, we cannot communicate, and your people is always complaining, you cannot get here on time for service because you said there's a visa problem, blah, 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 blah. Things that I have no interest on you at all. It took me 2 years to tell him China is so big. You have good companies. You also have not that good companies. You have companies willing and have the ability to cooperate with you. So now we are the preferred supplier to Tata Steel.
How is that Belt and Road Initiative, how is that helping you as a company to expand and to reach new customers?
Very important. So actually, when this was first initiative was first proposed by China, that was 2014 or 15 at the time. Actually, we were the first guy to have the feeling of, wow, this means a lot to us, because steel industry is an industry that normally it will be infrastructure driven, economic development driven. We always say steel is the backbone of a country. Without steel, you can do nothing. The modern industry is nothing. If you look at the Belt and Road Initiative, no matter it's from the road one or the ocean one, all these countries, say Southeast Asia, and then you go to Pakistan, India, Middle East, then you went to Europe, and also the other side, all these countries. Number one, this is our traditional, target countries. As you can see, from 2015, when the Belt and Road Initiative was started, today, we have got more than 20 billion RMB countries from these areas. Number one is because of people was motivated, say, this will have big potential. It's worthwhile to investment, and this is the right time to go ahead. Secondly, because of this, the Chinese companies like us, we have technology. We know how to help them build, and we got backed by the financing from China. I wanted to make a mention about another one. Maybe you are very familiar with all these stories in Pakistan, Africa, which is everybody's doing. But last year, we are promoting one project in Australia, in South Australia, a place called Whyalla. So that is an old traditional industrial town, Australia, but it was abandoned 30 years back because Australian people don't think they need any industry anymore. They can just selling their iron ores, some wines, good enough for them. But that plant used to be the marine, for the basis of marine, making the ship during World War II. It's a small town. Only one steel plant was there, but that steel plant was running loss for many, many years, and it's about to bankrupt, and all the people will go homeless. So we went there, and along with one British company, he said, okay, I want to rebuild this plant with the fund from China, with the technology from China. So CISDI, along with this UK company, we talked to local government authorities, and people are so supportive of this project. So last year, we have a big signing ceremony to initiate this project with the presence of the Australian Prime Minister and the South Australian Chief Minister. And also this year, on April, the Belt and Road Initiative formula in Beijing, we again signed a big EPC contract with them. We will start this project later this year. It's like $15 billion US project. It means so much. They said for the next 50 years, this town will be shining again. So this is just another story saying how Belt and Road Initiative influenced not only a company like us, CISDI, but also a lot of families, a lot of people in different countries.
By making something possible that wouldn't have been so easy before, because now you have all these countries working together to sort of make things like these happen and finding opportunities, and then
that's right. And I think it's beneficial also for all the parties, for Chinese parties, for this UK company, for Australian local company, and also that we just make a lot of related industry on that whole region to boom. So it's good. I can see the joy from the heart of the people. When we were there, we were very warmly welcomed by the people, by the kids, by the families. We invited to their houses. That time with Christmas and summer Christmas in Australia.
Summer Christmas in Australia.
We enjoyed a lot of. We talked with each other how we can build a much more beautiful future. So I feel very happy for that. Not only because I got a job, but also I feel that we are helping people.